Welcome to Memberships Mastery, the podcast where business, design, and technology come together to help you scale smarter. I'm Josh Lomolino, and every week we dive into strategies for building thriving memberships, designing powerful user experiences, and turning your expertise into scalable digital products. From automation and programming to content and community, you'll learn how to work less, earn more, and create the freedom to live life on your terms. Let's get started. You hit your revenue goal last month. Celebrated. Exhaled. Finally felt like you were making it. But here you are, 30 days later, staring at a number that's dropped back to uncomfortable. The launch high has worn off. The course sales have dried up. And that familiar knot in your stomach is back. Where's next month's money coming from? If you've ever felt this, the endless cycle of launch, sell, panic, repeat, you're not alone, and you're definitely not broken. You're just playing a game that can't be won without unneeded ongoing anxiety. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you why one-time sales are designed to keep you anxious, even when they work. The exact moment I realized I was building pressure instead of peace. How recurring revenue creates 3 types of stability most entrepreneurs never experience. The counterintuitive reason slower revenue models actually make you money faster. What your business looks like when you stop starting from zero every month. This isn't theory. This is the model that pulled me out of the Feast-or-Famine trap and gave me back my Tuesday nights, my mental bandwidth, and the confidence to actually build something lasting. If you're tired of the revenue roller coaster, keep listening. The biggest lie entrepreneurs tell themselves: that more sales equal more peace of mind. When I started out, I believed it wholeheartedly. If I could just land a few more clients, sell a few more courses, or hit a big launch number, I thought I'd finally relax. But here's the truth. One-time sales create short-term highs and long-term anxiety. They don't bring peace of mind. They bring pressure. Pressure to repeat the chase over and over again. Real freedom doesn't come from bigger launches. It comes from recurring revenue. I'll never forget my first big digital product design. My bank balance climbed higher and higher. I felt like I was finally winning. But in 6 months, the euphoria crashed. No more notifications, no more sales. And a sinking realization hit me. If I wanted money again next month, I had to do all of it over again. I wasn't building peace. I was building pressure. I had traded the stability of a paycheck for the volatility of launch cycles. The turning point came one Tuesday night around 11 p.m. I was sitting at my kitchen table, surrounded by empty coffee cups and half-finished notes, stressing about how to replace last month's revenue. Meanwhile, my kids were asleep upstairs. My wife was in bed, reading without me. Life was moving on, but I was stuck in the same loop. How do I sell enough to survive this month? I pulled out my whiteboard and wrote 2 words in big block letters: predictable income. That night, I realized something profound. I didn't need more launches. I needed a new model. Here is why recurring revenue works. Years later, I helped other entrepreneurs transition into memberships, subscriptions, and retainers. And I saw the same transformation repeat itself again and again. When people moved from one-time sales to recurring revenue, something remarkable happened. Their stress went down. Their planning horizon went up. Their businesses stabilized almost overnight. Recurring revenue wasn't just a financial model, it was an emotional one. Most entrepreneurs think recurring revenue means monthly payments, but that's surface level. Here's the deeper truth. Recurring revenue is predictability. It's waking up on the first of the month and knowing what's coming in. It's having margin to invest in your business instead of scrambling for cash flow. It's having the confidence to serve your members instead of chasing your next customer. And this gives us 3 layers of predictability. Through trial, error, and years of practice, I discovered recurring revenue actually creates 3 levels of peace. 1. Financial stability. You're no longer starting from 0 each month. Even a small base of recurring members creates breathing room. 2. Time stability. Recurring revenue lets you plan your calendar around delivery, not constant selling. Suddenly, you're building once and serving many. 3. Emotional stability. This is the biggest. Recurring revenue quiets the constant panic of, where's the next sale coming from? It frees up your mental bandwidth for creativity, innovation, and rest. Here's the paradox. One-time sales feel faster. The adrenaline of a new signed contract. The rush of quick cash. The temporary high. But they're actually slower because every cycle you start from scratch. Recurring revenue feels slower at first. Fewer fireworks, smaller wins. But over time, it compounds. Like a flywheel, momentum builds, and what once felt impossible becomes predictable. So what does this look like in practice? Today, my business doesn't feel like a sprint anymore. It feels like a steady marathon with a tailwind. Recurring members cover my baseline expenses every month. Every launch builds on top of an existing foundation. And every week, I wake up knowing I'm serving people who have committed to the journey. I'm not scrambling anymore. I'm building. Here is what this could mean for you. If your business feels like a roller coaster, you're not broken. You're just relying on the wrong model. The truth is, people don't want to buy a one-time transaction if it's not going to deliver results. They may not want to commit to a subscription initially, but deep down, they want progress and they want to succeed at their goals. They want consistency. They want transformation over time. And that's what your recurring availability can help deliver for them. Now, let's put all this into action. What's your next step? I created a resource called the Recurring Revenue Roadmap. It's the exact system I use to escape the feast-or-famine cycle and build predictable peace of mind. Send me a message and I'll send it to you. That's it for today's installment. Next time, I'll show you why one-time sales can't build legacy the way you want them to, and why memberships are the business model built to last.